Hi, welcome to Manifesting Naturally. And today the poll winner is from the patrons, Time and Space. Subject near and dear to my heart. So let's get into it, shall we? This is about your mind. That's what Manifesting Naturally is about, how you do this naturally, because you're doing it all the time. You're a master at it unconsciously, but you're learning to consciously do it. And it's a different perception. And so you're learning that it really is all subjective. Now there's a very thin layer, the top, like the crust of the earth, okay? And, you know, most people are playing around in that layer, okay? I think money, I get money, and they call that the law of attraction, which is twisting up a whole bunch of laws together, every one of them except the law of attraction. It's so superficial, they don't even know what the law of attraction is for many of them. And when you give them the very clear definition of it, they're like, shh, the mods will kick you out of here. They won't. They know that's what it is. You know? It's like, huh? Seriously, they're just not thinking it all the way through. And most people don't. Okay? And it's like thoughts, beliefs attract like circumstances, conditions, events, and people into your life. Okay? You have your own individual life that is inside humanity. Okay? And there are things that humanity is thought up that comes into your consciousness. And time is one of them. Okay? Time and space. They go together. All right? And it's part of the show. Time and space are here for one thing, for you to choose. Faith. You believe in the God in your heart. You believe that all is well. Or doubt. You know, holy cow, what are we going to do? We need to prepare. Prepare for the worst. Which one are you going to believe? You know, that's your choice. It's your free will choice. You're going to listen to other people, or you're going to listen to the one in your heart. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you see life objectively or subjectively. You should listen to the one in your heart. That's your gut. That's your instinct. That's the first thought that comes into your head. But if it's telling you run, and your gut's all seized up, you know, you go run. You know, don't worry. He'll tell you whether to go left or right or straight or forward. Don't worry. He's keeping you safe and secure. Okay? By using what science likes to call your animal instinct. And no, it's not. Now that's God talking to you. Feeling is the secret. All feelings. Okay? Because we split them. There's only really one feeling, and that's love. And then we split it in two, into good and bad. We've been splitting those into different names that we give. You know, anger, frustration, and that goes on the bad side, by the way. You know, no, it doesn't. It's perfect. It's a rocket launcher. Okay? It's you being righteous. Okay? But instead of judging and maligning, you know, you forgive using that emotion. You know? But time has been accelerated in the last 200 years, and man has just had a real fixation on the sucker. You know? And the sad thing is he messed with the clock. And he knows it. So that's why he gets really wonky about time. Okay? It was always 360 days in a year, 12 months, 30 days. And this followed the constellations and the stars. And then man decided that, you know, we're going to go by the sun. We're not going to go by the moon. The moon, and then the sun, and then, it was perfect. Then you started overthinking it, making up stories, and now you got this out of whack time and space. So, you know, it's just balancing. Don't worry about it. It's really there for you to choose. Which one are you going to choose? You're going to listen to the brain in your heart? You're going to listen to your heart space? Or are you going to listen to the brain in your head space? You know, which one are you going to do? They are space. We project that out. Okay? As the story says, you know, God and his son, divine imagination, were working together. They made the universe. They made the stars. They made the light. They made the moon. They made the earth. They made all this stuff. They had already made man. They put him on the earth. Okay? This is for you, little man. It's all for you. Look at all this stuff we made, you know, for you to eat and stuff. Oh, okay, tree, apple tree, walnut, you know, and he's naming it. But he needs a companion, man, and none of these things can be his companion, you know. So we'll make him one, and we'll just pull his imagination out of him. Oh, okay, you know. Now he'll have conscious and creative force like us. Oh, okay, you know. So they do that. Okay, little man, you know. And then God's son couldn't help himself. There's two consciousness in the room. And this one's a little one. And I can impregnate him, you know. And so he does. And that's the first sin. Okay? Believing a story imagination made up. Okay? That you and imagination made up. With your consciousness. And then started blaming each other for it. You know? It's been that way ever since. So people get all wonky about time. How long is it going to take? Until it's complete. And he can do it in the twinkle of an eye. And he does do it in the twinkle of the eye. For him, it's 3 days for us. Okay? Twinkle of an eye. But you have to have that belief. Have fallen down to the heart from your head. Okay? You have to believe it. And let go of it. So that it goes to the heart and appears. It's natural, you know, for you. It's slowed down so that you can see it. Okay? This is like if you've ever really gotten into some kind of task, you know, a very mundane task, like punching the punch bags in the gym, you know, and you're into it. You're into it. And suddenly there is no time or space. And it's going slower. But you're not, you know. And you know. And it's like when you're in the groove, when you're dancing with God, even though people are throwing punches and bullets are flying everywhere, it doesn't matter. You're going to move with the flow. You're in the groove. It's all good. Nothing can hurt you. You know, it's all good. You're one with that energy, one with God. Okay? Because you know to center yourself. And in computing, that would be reboot. And that means go sit down and just be quiet and enjoy yourself. Okay? Just relax. Think of nothing. Think of nature. Think of God. But don't think about the outside world. Think of no thing. Okay? Because it's relative. That's the law of relativity. Time and space are relative to your perception. Okay? And so you have to understand that it's all in flux. You can change it anytime, any space, it's just slowed down for this moment, for these moments, for you to enjoy and learn. You're learning how to think for your role in expressing life forever. That's what we're doing. So, as with any parent or good teacher, there will be discipline when you're not thinking correctly. And in this case, you get it. Whatever you're thinking, you're getting. So it behooves you to think well. And then we rise up in consciousness enough where it's you've got to stop thinking of the bad, period. Okay? It keeps coming back. That's enough. Learn this lesson. Boring repeats. I don't like repeats. And that's what we're doing now. So that's enough of that. No thank you. I don't mind watching a show a couple of times, but once you get the gist of it, you get the gist of it. And especially for the dramas, a little of that goes a long way. I like the comedies. I'll watch them a million times. I'll watch how it all perfectly comes together, inspirational, funny, comedic. Love that stuff, And I get into the good drama now and then, but, a little of that goes a long way. That's a lasting impression. So it's important to understand there is no time to God. That's a man thing. All right? That's objective thinking. To God and imagination, it's until it's done, until the end is achieved. Okay? And as soon as you imagined it, imagination put all the pieces in play, put all the pieces on the board. Okay? It's God who breathes life into it and guides you to it. And you can slow things down. You can reverse them. That's revision. And it's hard for people to comprehend until they've had that kind of experience, like doing that mundane task, or you're in a fight, and you're into your thing, and you just know they're going to throw the punch before they know that they're going to throw the punch. That's God telling you, go to the left, go to the right, and you know why. He's going to throw a punch. You go to the left. It's just like you looking in your side view mirrors when you're driving. You just know that guy's going to go over to the right, before he goes over to the right. So you don't, because you know that'll piss him off. Go on by, little man, it's great. It's all good. You know before they know. You know before they know they're going to do it. We're one mind, all connected through our hearts. Okay, that's God. He's the one presenting everything we think about. That's all we do, is think and feel. Okay, and anything you feel with great passion is righteous when it comes off your heart. You truly, sincerely believe this is what's best, that this is a loving thing. Okay, and if it's not, you'll be shown. You'll get spanked. It's that old boomerang coming at you, and that's just how it is. That's law of attraction. Okay, you're gonna get what you give. Whatever you're thinking and whatever you're believing, you're gonna get it. In the Bible, it says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You know, and that's what that means. If you imagine poking somebody's eye out, it's your eye that gets poked out. And Cindy gave a great example of that on Gail and Jane's channel, You Are the Operant Power. And she told her story about, you know, learning that with, she was mad at somebody, and she imagined she punched him, right? She punched him in the eye. So then she started going down the stairs, and she slipped, and she fell, and she hit her face in a way that when it was all over with, it looked like somebody had punched her in the eye. You know? Your judgments are coming at you, you know, and it's time to just say that, no, we make that shit up, okay? I'm not thinking like that anymore. I don't believe that. And say it with confidence, you know? No. And that's how you should treat all your manifestations, and they'll come like that. No, I know that's mine. Thank you, Father. It's cooking. They'll call me. They'll bring it to me when it's done. It's all good. I'll see it when I see it. Shut up. Yeah. You go do your thing. It really is like dancing, okay? And it's no fun when the girl leads. The boy leads. You trust the boy to lead you. You keep your distance from each other. You're sharp, okay? You know exactly when the other one's going to move, and he leads you in the move with just a touch. And he shows you respect and admiration. And you both are walking together, and then it becomes dancing together. You're in the groove with another human being, and it's magical. Yeah, it is. So it's like ballroom dancing, which is one of the reasons we love ballroom dancing. You know, it really is a wonderful thing. So I hope this helps. There is no time or space. To them, it's just when it's done. Okay? And that's going to be when you say it's ready. When you say this is done. When you say it's done, then it's done. And you say this is done. You don't think about it anymore because it's done. Okay? And they'll show it to you. Don't worry. It's cooking. They couldn't go cook it until you said this is done. Now it's coming to life. Now the pieces are moving. Here they come. Don't be afraid of anything that comes. It's just your judgments popping up onto the path while you are headed straight to it. But it's that confidence that you know how this place works. You know it's all within, and that's enough of that. This is done. Okay? You do that when you forgive with great emotion. The Bible tells you this over and over and over again with great passion. I don't care what feeling you're using. Okay? Thankfulness is best, but it's not the only one. Thankfulness is a law because you're grateful. All right? And that feeling of gratitude is, I accept I have this, and it's not even here yet. And I'm so excited, and I love it. It's a law because it's part of love. All right? But anger and frustration and all those feelings are a part of love too. Okay? They've just been split. And you've been labeling them good and bad. Stop it. They're all good. They're perfect. Okay? They're perfect. Perfect little rocket launchers. You know, so if your natural way is to be gruff or you know, whatever, then be Mr. Gruff. If your natural way is, you know, you've just had enough, that's enough of that, you know, and frustration and anger, then that's your way. It's the natural way. Okay? It's your natural way. But do it for the things you want. You want to forgive somebody. You know, you want $3 million in the bank. Well, okay, you know, this is done, damn it. I have $3 million in the bank. I know I have $3 million in the bank. That's all there is to it. I am not thinking about this anymore. I trust in God. I know He does it. I know I just have to think it and say it, and He does it. It's all good. All's well that ends well. And it's always well, so it always ends well. Ugh. It doesn't matter, okay? Because your imagination's tied to your feelings and your words. He knows what you mean by those words. He's pulling up pictures. He knows intimately. And He's the one who's been dropping it down there and it's wrapping itself around God, the one consciousness. So He presents it. So there is no time or space. There's no limit. Okay? You can have it like that. You can have it not like that. That's entirely up to your level of confidence and your knowing. It's wrapped around your heart. Okay? That this is all God. And He's teaching you how to think. And all you have to do is think. And aren't you blessed? All you have to do is think. Say it with feeling. Say this is done. Walk in confidence. And it's yours. It's yours in some crazy, wonderful way that you probably couldn't even imagine. That's okay. Somebody else did. They used it for you. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you. And thank you. Thank you for being you.